And you know who else is fascinating? Rocco Zamboni. And here he is.
Hey, Amber, it's me, Rocco. Rocco Zamboni. Come on, you know me. Anyway, I know we're talking about all things Beatles here, which is kind of weird. But, did you ever think of the many different kinds of beetles there are? Like the Japanese beetle or the Egyptian scarab or those weird beetles you find in the yard and you step on and you're thinking, was that crunch that beetle or was that beetle crunching my foot? I don't know. It had clippers and things. Well, not that kind of beetle. You mean the Volkswagen Beetle? Because I had one of those in 72. And let me tell you, it's pretty good for when you bring a girl in and you're in the back seat, and even though it's compact, you gotta make some room and finagle your way around things. It's pretty good. You're talking about the music, the band, the Beatles. Oh, of course you are. I knew that. What do you think I am? Rusty Peen or something? Anyway, yeah, I love the Beatles. Who doesn't love the Beatles? I mean, I was the walrus when I was a kid. That's what I thought anyway. Every time you go knock on somebody's door, you say, hey. I say hello. You saying goodbye? Screw you. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about the Beatles quite a bit lately. And I want to take you guys on a tour of New York City. That's some of the famous places the Beatles have been to. Come on. Let's check it out. Here we are at the Dakota. Now, this place is famous because this is where John and Yoko lived. And we all know what happened to John just outside the Dakota, but we're not talking about that right now, okay? But this is where they lived. This is where he made music and stuff. Maybe that's where they did that bed-in thing, where they laid in bed all day. I do that all the time, but I don't call the press on it, so I don't see what was a big deal. But did you know that also the Dakota was used for the filming of Rosemary's Baby? True story. Because I know, because me and Mia Farrow, we got into it there one day when she had a break on set. And let me tell you, the devil wasn't the only thing that got into her that day. Ha ha! Woo! So, the Dakota. So here we have Strawberry Fields. Now people come from all over the world to come here to Strawberry Fields. They sit, they pray, they meditate, they do all sorts of stuff. I myself met a hippie chick here one night, and we sort of got into it because hippies are very freaky, and I enjoy that. So, let me tell you, Strawberry Fields may be forever, but that's not the only thing that's forever. I got some STDs. Here I am at Kennedy Airport. Now, this is where the Beatles landed in America. They came off the plane, and all the fans threw their underwear at them, and they said, "Take me now, Beatles." And the Beatles took every single one of them. I know that because I was there, and I helped them out, because that's what I do. So this is Kennedy Airport. Pretty impressive, huh? Oh, look. I'm in a time machine, because I'm going back in time to Shea Stadium, before it was torn down to put up that other place. This is where the Beatles played their infamous concert, because it was the first time in America that these guys played. Nobody could hear the music because all the girls were screaming so loud. So that's when I get into action, because nobody could hear anything, so I was able to hit on a few chicks without them minding. They were in a sort of a daze because they were all Beatled out and stuff. So I did pretty good that night too. So Shea Stadium, huh? Hey, the Mets played here too, just saying. All right, to wrap things up, I'm outside the Sullivan Theater where the Beatles played on TV. Now, if you're old enough to have seen that performance, then you know what I'm talking about. If you're not old enough, ask your parents or your grandparents, because let me tell you, that was something that changed history. Everybody in the world probably saw it. I was backstage because they called me the 72nd Beetle. It went down the line all the way to me. And I usually get the fat chicks at the end. But it was all right, because they're fun too. Hey, hefty honeys need love too, all right? So anyway, this is Rocco Zamboni saying, "Goo goo goo."